In John 10, Jesus said that he was the good shepherd and that his sheep would hear his voice and they'd follow him. Then he balanced his teaching with living that teaching, because he knew that sheep had to both hear the command and see someone leading before they'd go. Here's where classroom Christianity has failed us. We have too many shepherds commanding their flocks without physically showing the way. And I don't blame them for reasons I'll discuss in a minute. Inspired messages without leading leads to confused sheep. If you don't believe that, ask yourself a few questions. Why do we keep building bigger churches and yet still have relatively little impact in our communities? Why do so few actually go out despite all of our preaching about it? Why will we go to so many meetings, events, studies, and other functions in our buildings, yet rarely venture outside their doors? How can we raise billions of dollars each year to build or remodel our church facilities while the poor have to look to the government for help? It's simple. Sheep follow their shepherds, and the classroom, the buildings, is where they're finding them. When you think about it, the church in America has adopted a model that's eerily like the one Jesus found when he came to this earth. It was about teachers and buildings. I call that the classroom. The classroom typically begins at seminary, where young leaders with wonderful visions go to learn. They hear a lot about balancing teaching with leading and about going out with gathering. But what do they see? Ask yourself, what do they see? They see professors in a classroom. They graduate, and as good sheep, they follow not just the voices of their shepherds, those professors, but their examples as well. So they plant churches where a lot is said about balancing learning with life. But now what do their sheep see? Teachers in a classroom on Sunday mornings. Now our pastors train up small group leaders to help shepherd their sheep, teaching them a lot about balancing learning with life. But what example have they set for them? So, most small groups unfortunately end up looking like mini classrooms rather than discipleship groups. Think about it. What do most of your small groups look like? This all eventually filters down to the guy in the back row who believes Christianity is a classroom on Sundays. And can we blame any of them from the top to the bottom? They've just been good sheep. We've got to change this model if men are going to run again.